It's checkup time for these telephone poles in Covington, Georgia, where technicians are rewiring the grid for an AI future.
This is new fiber.
In the truck, it looks like this. AT&T technician Matt Johnson pulling wires in and stripping, trimming, and splicing fiber optic cables capable of transmitting information at the speed of light.
And then the machine does all the work.
These wires will soon serve as the information highway in and out of a data center going up in town. And this is going to connect data centers in the neighborhood?
This is going to connect everything. It's everything's connected now.
A lot faster than the old copper cables that his dad, who also worked for AT&T, used to lay down decades ago.
I joke around with him that, I'm upgrading. I'm taking out everything that he put in and upgrading it.
The upgrade will need more workers like Matt, as well as his field team mounting fiber high above and down below. So you're digging holes to put this cable in there too?
Yes.
Where neighborhoods are getting fiber too.
It's ready. These people are ready for fiber.
So now it's connected.
It's connected.
By some industry estimates, the U.S. will need an additional 66 million new miles of fiber by 2029 to accommodate the explosion of AI use. For providers like AT&T, it's not the fiber itself that's the limitation. It's finding the people to install it. These are real human beings putting together the infrastructure for artificial intelligence.
Absolutely. The cloud, the data centers, super important. But what you saw today is our fiber network expanding.
Todd Zeiler is the vice president of construction and engineering and says the company hired 10,000 technicians over the last 3 years, but is looking to hire 3,000 more by the end of the year. How do you find those people?
It has been very difficult. We have to hyperscale our workforce as we hyperscale our fiber build plan.
A 2024 report estimates that the industry will need more than 58,000 workers to install fiber by 2032.
Prepare both sides of it.
It's not work that can be picked up overnight. Splicing is a technical job. The work trucks require commercial driver's licenses, and safety trainings are critical. This is a job that AI can't really do.
No, you're not gonna get AI to do this. This is HI, human intelligence.
This is manual labor, though. You need people to go up there and put this infrastructure in place.
Yes, sir.
AT&T is saying they're greasing the wheels on onboarding workers with no 4-year degree requirement and a 4 to 8 week crash course training program.
As people continue to order our fiber and deliver into homes and businesses at the pace in which they're building and ordering, we cannot hire fast enough. So you're going to see us continue to stay on top of our community colleges, our trade schools, our military partners, our referral fees.
States are getting on board too, with broadband access also increasing the general need for technicians. Texas established a workforce grant program in 2025, and this year New Mexico announced a plan to offer free certification classes across the state. In Georgia, the high demand means Johnson's busy at work.
I'm only one spoke in this big wheel, but yes, it just connects everything.
With an AI supercharge requiring the need for more human help.
And joining us now is Brian Chung for more on this. Brian, great to see you. I love it when you get all big picture meta on us. These days, connectivity, that is as essential as water, power, then you've got internet. It's a utility. And when it comes to utilities, I know you're an economist, so this is always a weird place in capitalism, right? How much of all this is private companies and how much of this is federally funded? And ultimately, is this going to make our bills cheaper?
Well, I think what's so interesting about this particular story is that it's really everyone that has to rush to work together to try to find more bodies. That includes, as you mentioned, a lot of those large publicly traded corporations like Meta, which announced by the way, $6 billion partnership with CBRE. This is a firm, and they are working together to try to create some sort of upskilling program for workers to do this type of fiber optic work. This is all at the same time that you have Corning, which is a company that makes fiber optic cables. They're saying that they're putting training programs in place as well. That's on the private side. But on the public side, you heard about Texas, you heard about New Mexico. There are a number of other states that are trying to throw money at the question of trying to find the workers to do the work of installing the broadband network, which is something that cannot be done overnight. You see how physical that work there. And I just think it's really ironic, Gotti, that people are so, they're talking about artificial intelligence replacing humans, but we need so many more humans to get that infrastructure in place. I just think it's a very interesting picture we find ourselves in.
Yeah, very ironic. And as you see, I mean, I'd like to see a robot do that type of shoveling maneuver that man is doing right there. I do want to ask, though, like, how does our fiber optic game compare to China's?
Yeah, well, look, I mean, when you talk about China, first off, they are a larger country at 1.3 billion people compared to just over 300,000 here in the United States. So for that reason, also because of the geographic size of them, they are putting in a lot of fiber cable as well. But I think the interesting aspect with the U.S. and China is the interlinking between them. You have to remember that we rely a lot on Chinese parts to put up our broad infrastructure here in the United States. And now there's actually chatter from a Reuters report that the Trump administration is drafting a ban on the U.S. imports of Chinese data center components that could include things that are related to fiber optic installation. If that does happen, and you imagine the retaliatory actions that China could take, could that cut the U.S. and China off from working together to build their fiber networks? I think that's going to be a very interesting political thread that we could be hearing a lot of in the next few weeks and months.
Yeah, that smells a lot like the telecommunications issues that we were having maybe 4 or 5 years ago with those cheap Chinese parts. Brian Chung, really appreciate you stopping by. Thanks so much.
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.